Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Tower Defense Adventure Time. Almost forgot what game I'm playing. So in this episode, I'm thinking we should try doing Impossible because I've done it before and I want to do it again. And I don't remember how long it takes, so who knows if it'll take up the whole episode. Maybe it'll take longer than an episode. I have no idea. But hello, Jar. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. How are you today? Let's see. So daily reward, only day 14. I feel like I've been playing for longer than that. But let's see. Ooh, super rare wish orbs are available now. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna spend more money on this. Okay, so I need. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I need to win 10 games on extreme difficulty and 20 games using only Finn, Jake, Max, Super Monkey, and Sai. So I was gonna think, oh, I'll just do Impossible with only Finn, Jake, Max, Super Monkey, and Sai. But then one, that would be really difficult, and two, that wouldn't be extreme difficulty. So I don't think that would work. Anyways, 15 games on Bloom Beacon map, still doing that. 25,000 Bloons as Juggernaut Max. That'll have to wait while I try doing Impossible. So I'm not actually going to be completing any of those daily missions. But before I jump into the map, there is something I need to equip to... who should I equip it to? I'm going to give it to Max, because I wasn't using him in my party, so I kind of just unequipped everything from him. And, oh, that's right, it's already equipped on someone else first. Why does the Super Monkey have no name? That is a good question. It's not so much that he's a Super Monkey without a name, it's more that he's the Super Monkey. Kind of like a Superman sort of thing. Like he's not a Superman, he is just the Superman. But anyways, that's just my idea. My theory, I guess, as to why he doesn't have a name. Let's see, so I'm equipping this Tiki Shield, which will prevent up to 5 lost lives per round, which will be very helpful when dealing with the what's it called, Impossible mission, because I don't even think I'm going to use the Boomerang Ally, but might as well. But because of, what am I trying to say? Oh, because you only have 1 life. That's what I'm trying to put into words. Let's see. I guess I'll equip that for extra range. The sniper beret. What's this? Power ring and pierce. That's going to be useful. And one more. What do I want to do? Could do extra damage to ceramic. Activated abilities. Not going to be any negative effects. I guess I could do this one. The laser that makes Bloons take more damage. But will I be using the Super Monkey? Yes. Because on Impossible, I'm not sure what the chances of you winning are without using him. And he's in the party already. I can't check what these do without actually like clicking on it, which is kind of lame. But I've got the, what is this? This Tree Chunk's Dagger, which does extra damage to ceramics and Moab. This crossbow, which gives him extra pierce. And another paper plate mask, I think is what it's called. Yeah, paper plate mask, which does extra damage to Moab. And then the Goo Mama meter, which always sounds funny to say, does twice, or allows every Bloon within the range of the character to take twice as much damage. So that's pretty cool. And his weapon is 25% speed with plus 1% for 2 stars. So that is very useful for Super Monkey. Makes him very fast. Or makes him attack very quickly. Let's see. So I still have room for 1 more person in my party. So let's see. I could use either Marceline, Sam, Captain Cassie. I don't think there's going to be water on this one. But wait a second. You're level 4 and I'm 34? Oh, for a second that didn't show up on the computer. And I was like, wait, what? how is it happening? It showed up on my phone before it did on the computer. But yeah, I've been playing this game a lot. I think, well, part of me doesn't want to have Juggernaut Max, and actually I'm going to unequip that one from him and give that to Flame Princess because she actually uses it better. Sure, I'll give him that one. But let's see, I do want to do a little bit more prep before doing Impossible. Instead of having the Bloons take damage over time after being hit, I'll give her the extra attack speed and whatnot. Because for some reason I was thinking that it didn't affect her attack speed or something, I don't know. But I think I'll go with... I think I'll go with Jake. Because he has musical instruments, which will increase the stats of nearby allies. So yeah. Will I reach 2,000 subs? I mean, I would like to, but that's not entirely within my control. Obviously it is a little bit based on, you know, actually uploading videos and making good videos and whatnot, but it's not entirely up to me. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing with which items I'm giving him. He has 5 trinket slots, so pretty much anything I give him should be useful. I mean, everything is essentially a positive, except for like less negative effects or activated abilities, because I'm not going to use those. Oh yeah, and that one is specifically good for him. So cool. And I almost want to get rid of my allies, or like unequip them, just because I never use them. But I figure I might as well keep them just in case. So anyways, that's my lineup. Princess Bubblegum, Flame Princess, Ice King Jake, Tuxedo Jake, Finn, Sai, Super Monkey, Juggernaut, and Max. I should probably bring, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably bring along Marceline because she also has a musical instrument. But that's fine, that's enough preparing. Because, I mean, it's on an easy map. It's like on one of the easiest maps ever. So I should be fine. It's this one. Will I use Boomerang? Only if I really need to. Well, not necessarily that I need to, but only if I feel like it, I guess. Just because it's so weak compared to everything else that I use that it doesn't really seem like much of a point to use it. And of course I'm going to be starting off with Finn right there. And I guess I took off the glaives from him. I don't remember what I replaced it with. Dang it, I should have paid attention to what I equipped him with. Maybe I just unequipped it? But who would I have put it on? I don't know. But anyways, so I'm going to be using my strategy of use Finn first, and then just place Tuxedo Jake as soon as I can. Preferably close enough to use the, whatchamacallit, the Bro Fist, so that they can generate more lives and health per round. Although, of course, with only 1 life, generating more lives doesn't actually help. But let's see. So, and you know what? It's okay if I don't place him close enough, because I can place the other Jake close enough. Which I just realized means I need to place Jake now. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's alright. Oh, that's right. I think I replaced the glaives with a taser. But, do I know the max level? Apparently you can get up to, I think, level 100. But I actually don't remember it. It was something I googled, but I wasn't really paying attention. But I'm pretty sure the character level, like star ranking, is only up to level 10. Almost at 12, but I'm pretty sure it's only up to level 10. and I'm sure it's going to take me a long time to do that because I very rarely, or I feel like I very rarely get any upgrades or any of the character upgrades. Can Tuxedo Jake attack? He can with the Rock Out activated ability, attacks the balloons with the power of rock, but I pretty much never give him that ability just because I'm not using him for his attack power. I'm using him to reduce the cost of other people's abilities or upgrades, I mean, and to give them buffs and whatnot. So I'm not really concerned about him attacking. I'm actually not sure even if there's anything else that he can do outside of that for attacking. Because after Rock Out, characters near Jake get a speed boost while he's rocking out, and balloons pop by the Rock Out, attack, drop cash bundles. So that's pretty much it. Just that activated ability to do more damage. And I've never actually used, well, I think I did use it once, but I don't remember how exactly he attacks. Like, I should probably make Finn a bit faster, just to be sure I don't lose any lives. And speaking of that, let's throw down Dart Monkey, or Max, so that I've got those extra 5 lives, which won't be great, but I mean, if I ever did leak a single red balloon, it would be nice to have a little bit of defense. Will I play Bloons Adventure 6 tomorrow? If you would like me to, because honestly, like I was saying the last time I played it, I got kind of bored of it, and not really sure what else to do in that game. I get that I haven't beaten every map on every medal and all that, but there just seems like so little reward for doing that, other than bragging rights, that, I don't know, I'm just not really interested in putting in the time to finish up everything in that game. So if you really want to see me play it, then I would recommend you asking me to play it, or recommending that I play it or something, or I don't know. Just because if no one else really feels like watching me play it, and I don't really feel like playing it, then I'm probably not going to play it. For Bloons Adventure Time, not only do I have much more progress to make, but I actually enjoy playing it, and because it's even more new than Bloons Adventure 6, I feel like more people are more likely to watch it, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, I enjoy the game, so I think it's awesome. And I should do full orchestra to increase the boost of Jake's instrument. Then I need to upgrade Jake so that he can also increase the effect of his instrument, which I think is kind of interesting. And I totally forgot what his instrument was, like what his boost was from his instrument. I really should have spent even more time prepping. But Impossible really didn't feel that much more difficult than Extreme. And Extreme really didn't seem that much more difficult than Hard. But, alright, Jar. Let me know when you get back. I feel like the difference from normal to Hard or Extreme is pretty big, just because of having to deal with Moabs. But the way that I finally got past normal and was able to defeat Hard and then eventually Extreme was because of the ally that I think I still have equipped. Yeah, Abracadaniel. He can essentially just delete Moabs. So if you place him right on the right map, you can essentially just get rid of all the Moabs just using Abracadaniel, and then have everyone else take down the rest of the balloons. So that was really cool. Also, okay, how did Jake become 7 star levels? Or what? How? That I don't understand. I don't want to use the harmful if swallowed ability upgrade on Jake, because as far as I can tell, it's not super useful. And apparently I read somewhere that there's a bug where whenever he's like inhaling balloons, it stops nearby characters from attacking. So that's not good. So not gonna do that. But I know that there's an ability that Jake can use after that one, or an upgrade that I keep mixing up those words. But an upgrade that Jake can get after the harmful if swallowed that is pretty useful or something. So I don't know. I'd have to check that out later or something. But I don't want to mess with it on Impossible when the stakes are so high. And I was gonna be like, speaking of stakes, and then send out Marceline, but I don't have Marceline equipped, so that wouldn't have made any sense. But let's see, did Tuxedo Jake go up any star levels? Nope, he's still level 3. Interesting. So what's next? There's not even any Moabs out yet. I might as well throw Juggernaut Max in here. I want to get him kind of far because I don't really need him I don't want him to take up space that other characters should probably be using. So that's why I'm kind of placing him a bit farther. And I want him to actually be able to pop some balloons, since that's part of my daily challenges. But I'm really not relying on him for much damage because he's definitely not like the best person I have on my team at the moment, which is kind of sad to say, but yeah, well, you know. So let's see, just gonna get his upgrades so that I know that he's actually doing some damage. And I'll go with Flame Princess to be his Juggernaut buff, so that his Juggernaut projectiles can now light things on fire, or catch things on fire is what I think I was trying to say. And in case anyone hasn't seen my other episode where I was talking about Flame Princess, but I think I have 2 different trinkets on her, possibly 3 now. But oh dang it, did I equip the fire crown on her? I don't think I did. Oh no, yeah I did, because I can use Royal Fury. But I have 2 different trinkets that I equipped on her that give her a pretty decent chance of stunning Bloons per attack, and with the flamethrower especially, she can attack quite fast. And yeah, then I'll give her the what's it called, Royal Fury, so she can attack even faster. But even without being able to stun Bloons, Moabs definitely don't pose much of a threat, because Finn can just like almost one-shot them with that flying kick. And then even without the flying kick, he does extra damage to Moabs, and Max does extra damage to Moabs. So they can both take them down pretty quickly. And I don't need Heat Sense because Tuxedo Jake is already granting everyone camo detection. And the Fire Trap is probably useful, but I never really pay attention to it, and the trap tends to be placed further than the balloons ever get, so I'm not going to worry about those. I do, however, want to place Sai, and place her right about there. And you might notice that I'm kind of placing all my towers on the right. It was kind of an unintended consequence of having to place Tuxedo Jake where I put him, because then his range is, well, yeah, actually, never mind. I was going to say it's pretty good, but no, it reaches all the way to the other side of the apple tree thing. Hello, David FX. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. How are you today? I'm just here taking down the, or trying out, I don't know what I was going to say, but doing the Impossible difficulty on Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. Welcome back, Jar. And let's see, should I get Flash Bomb? Probably not, because regular balloons don't really pose much of a threat. And I know I still haven't used Super Monkey, but part of me kind of wants to save him for last. But might as well use him sooner rather than later, since he is the one with the super awesome trinket that makes all the balloons take double damage essentially. But just gotta wait for it. Is Chimps on this? Not that I'm aware of. Because essentially Chimps would end up being like no trinkets, no weapons, no allies type of thing. And there is no way that you can beat this on a difficult setting without trinkets and allies. Like, hardly, there's only one character that would be able to defeat camo balloons without trinkets, and probably like 2 or 3 that can pop lead. I'm not sure exactly who can and can't, but yeah, there's no way chimps would be possible on this mode, or in this game. There's probably some slight version or variant that you could come up with, but yeah, I don't think it's very plausible. And I also realized I should probably be using Tuxedo Jake's money-making abilities. And now that I mention it, I might as well. The biggest reason why I don't use it more often is because there's no like monkey farmer to pick up the money drops that he does. Is there something harder than Impoppable? Not that I know of. Impoppable, as far as I can tell, is the most difficult difficulty, but I do remember seeing online that they are planning on adding updates to this game, so it's entirely possible that they'll add a more difficult setting. And yes, that was a terrible pun. You'd certainly make fun of me for it, but I was going to say that there's no way to just easily pick up all the money drops from Tuxedo Jake, so that's why I tend not to use it very often, because it's essentially stop and tap on them every so often and then accidentally click on the character and have to unclick on the character, or as I'm doing right now, just kind of wiping my finger across the screen in his general direction to pick it up as soon as it drops without really like clicking on anyone. And let's see, almost, yeah, because that's the thing, I want to just click on him and know when I'm getting enough money to get the next upgrade, but I can't, because then I have to click away to pick up the money. And if I could just click on him and then keep my finger on the screen and not, you know, click on anything else, but then once I'm done, so I move my finger in order to hit the upgrade, then it just deselects him. So yeah, that's my little gripe with Tuxedo Jake. It would be nice, I mean, who knows, maybe there's a trinket or something that will pick up the money for him. That would actually be pretty useful. Would have been nice to have earlier, but yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. So basically all I need is Superstar, so he drops even more cash bundles for me to have to pick up, and then I don't remember if there's another upgrade after that to increase how much money he drops. But if there is, then I'll probably just get that one and then start upgrading Super Monkey. And occasionally, his little hats of money just kind of pop up like behind a character, and it's difficult to tell where it is, which is kind of lame. Okay, so that's the last of his money upgrades that I can get right now. So that's fine. And I believe everyone should have all their upgrades. At least all the ones I want to give them. Super Monkey obviously is the exception, because he's really expensive, and that's why I was getting the extra money from Jake, or Tuxedo Jake specifically. And how much do I need? I need like 2,000 or so. I mean, honestly, at this point, I may get to a point where I want to just sell Tuxedo Jake and place him again without the money upgrade, just because I don't like the stress of having to pick up the money, even if I know, like, I don't want to even just let them pile up and then not click on them, because just the stress of seeing them on the screen and knowing that they want me to click on them is just terrible. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like doing it. And I haven't even done the math on how effective it is in terms of like how early you need to buy the upgrades to make them actually profitable or something. You've been watching my videos since you made the Dark Souls video? Really? Wow. I think I do remember you. I know someone was commenting on like that video or something around then, saying they're like, oh, they just found a YouTuber that they like and then they stopped posting videos or something. Was that you, or was that someone else? But yeah, speaking of Dark Souls, I was actually thinking about that for a little bit today. I could try again to make Dark Souls videos, because I'm definitely much better than I was in that video. because that was essentially I'm pretty sure it was my first time playing Dark Souls, and as you can imagine, I was quite terrible. But I've gotten much better. I've beaten Dark Souls 3 like 2 or 3 times, at least 2. I don't know if I've played it or beaten it a 3rd time, but I've definitely played it a lot, and also Bloodborne and Neo. So the thank you video, yeah, wow, 2 years ago already. Oh, speaking of like anniversaries or whatever, a few days ago was actually the 7th anniversary of the time that I played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Well, it's essentially the anniversary of the first video I ever put up, which is the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles video, which you can still find on my channel. It is an absolutely terrible quality video because I literally just put my laptop with a webcam up in front of my TV and just recorded it like that, which is like the worst way ever to record gameplay footage. And it's just, I had to start somewhere.